preserved, for I walk in this world.
Well, good Friday morning to you. Hope it's a great day today. You've made it to the end of the week. We are looking at a great and wonderful weekend, and I hope that you are certainly going to have a wonderful and blessed weekend, holiday weekend with your family over this Easter holiday. It is Friday morning, and so on Friday mornings we've been sharing together some songs and stories, and so we'll jump into one this morning. This comes from a book called Our God Reigns, The Stories Behind Your Favorite Praise and Worship Songs by Phil Christensen and Sherry McDonald. And this is a story about an author, a songwriter named Dennis Jernigan. He's written thousands of songs, a lot of songs that we sing, wonderful worship songs, and we're going to talk about one this morning. But someone looking from the outside in at Dennis Jernigan might try to explain that his work at a church in 1989 was what helped foster the song "You Are My All in All." That's one that we sing in our worship services quite often. He wrote that song in the year 1989. And maybe that would be the simplest way to explain or to examine its conception and its entry into Dennis Jernigan's biography. But there's been a lot that's happened to Dennis, and to some call him a modern day psalmist, but a lot of things have happened, and that perspective would be shortchanging the depth of his experience, as well as those of many people who've known him and been changed because of their identification with his story. There was something like synergy at work, a process that Dennis says he counts upon to give birth to the music he composes. In fact, singing is synergy. He was in Oklahoma City. He was 30 years old. He was a worship leader with a new life and a story that was compelling. Dennis Jernigan had been a homosexual for 10 years. But through a series of events, he came out of that lifestyle and is today married to his wife, Melinda, with whom he has 9 children. Dennis relates that his honesty and desire to be genuine are because he feels others share his background and can be healed the way that he's been healed. So it was a 6 a.m. worship service that he was directing one morning that set the scene for the song, "You Are My All in All." Now some might say, hearing Dennis Jernigan describe it, that he was ambidextrous that day. You know, the way an athlete is able to use either hand to his advantage as he engages in his God-given talent. Playing the piano with his left hand and writing the lyrics with his right hand, Dennis let flow out of him what was inside that day. But there was also another element present, and one that shouldn't be taken for granted. And these were the fellow worshipers who were praying as Dennis guided the group to express their needs to the Holy One. Perhaps it's no accident that many people have reportedly been able to overcome their own troubled lifestyle after following Jernigan's confessing example. If it works, you keep returning to the successful method. And so Dennis Jernigan has habitually developed his songs through the worship method he used that day, carrying a book to record the words he expected the Lord to give him as he and his co-worshipers spoke to him and exposed their lives to his grace. It's kind of impulsive and unstructured, and what you see is a guy who's really just a conduit, a tool, do when he crafts a piece of art using nothing but the energy that is directed his way. And no accident, Dennis would say, but a calculated expectation of something special from God. And they go on to write that Jernigan's done this music-making method over and over again to the tune of a couple thousand with his name on them. And kind of an interesting story that he was listening to worshipers. They were expressing themselves to God, and he was writing down the things they were expressing with his right hand as he kind of played a tune or a melody with his left there, and ended up coming out of that worship service with the song "You Are My All in All" that we are blessed to sing today in our congregation. Interesting song, great story. Dennis is a very talented guy, and so let's sing together, "You Are My All in All." You are my strength when I am weak. You are my treasure that I seek. You are my all in all. Seeking you as a precious jewel, Lord, to give up I'd be a fool. You are my all in all. Taking my sin, my cross, my shame, rising again, I bless your name. You are my all in all. When I fall down, you pick me up. When I am dry, you fill my cup. You are my all in all. Jesus, Lamb of God, worthy is your name. Jesus, Lamb of God, worthy is your name. Worthy is your name. Worthy is your name. It's a great song. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoyed the story today. And most importantly, I hope that you just have a blessed day. See you next time.
They resound with God's own heart. Oh, let the ancient words impart words of life, words of hope.